There you are.
Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Hi there.
Are you Thomas?
Yes, I am.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you guys. So this is a little different, doing it this way.
Yes. Thank
So
you for
bear
doing
with
this.
me. Yes. I'm going to try to, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go out to the front of the home and I'll try to flip the screen so you guys can see what I'm looking at. I'm going to kind of walk some of the stuff on the outside, show you where your property lines are. There are guys working on the outside putting the lath. You'll see that. And then we'll come back inside. We'll go over the options, and then I'll walk through everything on the inside with you.
Great.
Sounds good.
So bear with me, guys. I'm kind of new on this system, but let me see if I can get the screen flipped around here.
There we go.
Oh, oops, did I just flip it back? Or you got it?
It's okay.
It's flip back yet now.
It's you again.
Okay, let's do that again. Can you see the?
Oh, it's still,
Still
you.
on you.
You have to click it
Still
again.
me.
There you go.
There we go.
That's
Okay.
Perfect.
Don't touch no buttons. Okay, so guys, as you can see, I'm standing out in front. On the left side of the house, this will be the property line where the fence is. That little short fence that you see there, that'll get removed. Can you see that?
Yep. Yep.
Okay, and then the actual fence that'll return to your house, I'll walk over here.
That is a side yard, right?
Yeah, so the actual fence is going to go back there by the garage door. Can you see that?
Yes.
Okay. Yep.
So that's about where the fence, this electrical panel here, all this has to be exposed to the front of the home.
Gotcha.
So the fence go back just behind it. Kind of typical. Right here, you'll be looking at this where the gas meter goes.
Okay.
And obviously there's the electrical panel. Okay, and on our final walkthrough, we'll go through, all the do's and don'ts and all that stuff with it. But that just gives you an idea of the location.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm out front, of course, in the garage. We're putting the exterior lathing. You can see the black paper that's on the exterior walls.
Yep.
That's the waterproofing that we're doing right now. See, we put that black paper on, then we put the foam. Which, matter of fact, if I go,
Yeah,
you
we saw
kinda
it on
see
the side there,
that's-
right?
Right. And then that gets wrapped with chicken wire, and then we put stucco over that.
Got it.
Okay. Obviously, we got a light pole right here, right in the almost middle of the window.
Nice.
You see that?
We can't
Yeah.
move that?
Well, after you move in, if you can do it. No, obviously that's structure going to remain there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay.
This here, right here, is going to be your main water box shut-out valve.
Got it?
Now, back at the house by the electrical panel,
Mm-hmm.
excuse me, over here on the other side, you can see, so you see where the water spigot is here?
Yep.
Okay, so this is where we'll have valves where you'll actually be able to shut the water off and on at the house. And obviously, we'll review that with you on your final walkthrough.
Got it.
Then the other box I was showing you at the street, that's the main shut-off. But this would be the area where you'll be turning your water off and on, fire sprinklers and everything.
Got it.
Okay? All right, I'll step back onto the sidewalk. Obviously, we're turning around the corner. Beautiful stop sign here for you. Okay, as you can see, the guys are doing the papering again.
Yep.
We're getting everything enclosed and watertight. Not that
Nice.
we're worried about rain anymore, but at this point, when we get that completed, we are what we refer to as watertight.
Gotcha.
Okay, then again, coming around the side, here's a mailbox.
Is that our
Hopefully you're-
mailbox?
Hopefully that's yours.
Good. It's close by.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said. They'll probably put you in the box right around the corner. No.
Oh no,
I'm-
they do that. They make you
They
walk
do,
further.
Let's assume this is yours, so that's a nice convenience for you right there.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that is the actual property line. You see that little white paint spot I got right
Okay.
Oh
there?
yeah.
That dot? That's the actual property line.
Okay.
Gotcha. So that's where the back fence will be.
Yep, that's where the back
That's
fence,
a
and you can
nice
see
size
where the
yard.
other corner house ends.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It'll run straight down this slope.
Good.
Gotcha.
Okay, now on this side of the house here, the fence will be 10 feet off the back of the walk. So coming across here, about 10 feet is where the fence will be from the sidewalk going down the side. Because it's a corner lot,
Mm-hmm.
we got to be 10 feet off the sidewalk.
Gotcha.
And that fence will return again back where I showed you where the water valve is. The water valve will have to be exposed to the front, so the fence is going to return to the side of the house somewhere just back behind that water meter.
Gotcha.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, this is kind of different. Okay,
You're doing
so
great so far.
Oh, and
Good,
the sliding
good.
door.
Okay, so this here will be your patio in the back, of course.
Oh yeah.
This will be poured with concrete. You'll have about a 4-inch step out of the slider, and then the concrete will go all the way across this patio.
Gotcha.
Make sense?
Yep.
Okay. We do have a water spigot here in the back, just on the side of the patio. Kind of convenient spot for it.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
The
Okay.
big window.
Yep. So there's your 2 windows. It's a big window there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, right here on the corner, you see this white pipe sticking out here.
Yep.
What's that?
That's where the air conditioning unit
Oh,
goes.
okay. Yes. Yes. That's right.
Gotcha.
So that's it's right here in this corner. I think that's a good spot for it on this house. Sometimes they end up in places like but that seems to be tucked away in a good spot here.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And then kind of hard to see here again.
Yeah.
Got the scaffolding, but you can see where the fence, your neighbor's fence is already up. So you got 5 feet between the house and the fence.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah. It looks skinnier because I think there's all that stuff there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So it will be 5 feet.
That's good.
Also, what we'll do is I'm kind of just showing you the back here. We do what we call a swell for your drainage for the backyard.
Okay.
What we'll do is there's going to be an actual drain pipe that's going to come along the back and then go all the way down the side there and pop out at the front. And those are just going to, every so often, we have a little drain cap that comes up for the water to go into. And we're going to grade the I guess what we call it, a little trellis from the side of the house right there.
Mm-hmm.
The dirt's gonna come down to about the center between the fence and the house, and then it also gonna be coming the high spot from the fence back down to what we call a swell. It's gonna create a swell.
Gotcha.
So
So all
the
the
dirt-
water runs out there.
Exactly. And in that swell is where the drains will be.
Gotcha.
That kind of makes sense.
Yep.
Again, this is kind of, so obviously you got a decent sized backyard here compared to some of them.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just enough, but not too much. Huh?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Not too much work, but enough.
Enough to enjoy.
Yes. Okay, I'm going to step through the back slider here.
Now you're
I'm going to
moving
go on
to the
into the
left.
garage. We'll start with the interior at the garage. Any questions on the outside that we just discussed?
Nope. Nothing. No questions.
Yeah, I think it's pretty,
Yep.
Okay, so we're in the garage. As we're coming on the left-hand side here. So there's a little plate cover here where you can see my hands at. There's going to be a blank plate here. You see this green wire?
Yep.
That's a ground wire with a ground clamp on it. There's just going to be a blank plate. You guys should never have to mess with this, but it's part of the grounding of the house, so you don't get shocked when you touch stuff.
Okay.
Gotcha.
That's the basic idea.
Good.
Okay, so I'm looking at the back of the electrical panel now, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
kind of running down. You see that blue pipe
Yep.
going into that box? That's for a future car charger.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so the tube is there. It goes up into the bottom of the panel. If you ever do get the electric car,
That's not hard then.
this is
Yeah.
where they'll have the access to go ahead and feed the wire up into the panel, and that's where the plug would go.
Great.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay, and then right underneath it, that second box right here, again, that's just another ground plan. And we'll go over that and get a little more detail on the final walkthrough.
Yeah.
Got it.
But as you can see, all the wires are coming down in the back of the electrical box.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, on the final walkthrough, we'll have the panel open up. We'll go over we label everything with switches, which breakers go where.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the next thing is this communication box right here. You guys shouldn't have to go into this. When you get your cable, they'll run their cable into here, and then we run wires into this data box that's in the house. I'll show you, and that's where the connections are made.
Gotcha.
And that's something on the final walkthrough that'll make a little more sense.
Mm-hmm.
You guys hear me okay?
Yep.
Yep. Yep. We're hearing you good.
Perfectly.
Okay, so again, here's your side garage door.
Okay.
And right behind it here, this is where the water heater goes. It's a wall mount.
Okay. It's like
Yeah, the high efficiency water heater, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. That little pipe you see up there at the top, that's a vent that goes to the outside for it, but it'll mount right where that plywood is right there. About the size of the actual box.
Okay.
Got it.
Okay. Okay, I'm just kind of spinning it around through the garage. Outlet switch up in the ceiling.
Okay.
There's the lights up there. Another light over there. So there's the two lights that are towards the back of the garage.
Mm-hmm.
Then of course on the garage door opener, which will be mounted here where this outlet is, there'll be a light on the garage door opener also.
Got it.
Okay. And so let's see. Garage. Any questions in here?
Nope.
Pretty self-explanatory,
Mhm.
but you can see all the electrical wires and
Yeah.
fire sprinklers that'll be in here. Now, and actually, we're getting ready to install the fire sprinklers.
Oh, the
They're not
sprinklers.
installed yet. But just so you know, you've seen them in the models, right? It's just going to be a flat piece of trim. Every room has the fire sprinkler head.
Yep.
Yep.
I
Yep.
did,
Yeah, we know what you mean.
Okay, and then of course on the final walkthrough, we'll go over what shuts off what on those valves. One of those valves will turn off everything to the house, and then there'll be a second valve where you can turn the water off to do work on any of your plumbing fixtures, but still have the fire sprinklers on. So
I see.
again, that'll make more sense on the final walkthrough.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me know if I start making too many circles or getting you dizzy, guys.
No,
okay?
you're okay.
That's all right.
Okay, going in, of course, to the fire door down into the
Over
house.
The hallway, yeah.
And I'll make a right towards the entry. Entry door, light up there. That's a heat can above. Okay. Entry.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm going into the hallway here. On the left-hand side, we have the laundry room. Okay, so you can see here I have all the different switches. There's your water box for the hot and cold. And right here is for the drain for the washing machine.
Got it.
Okay, and then the dryer is here. Now you see this vent that's coming down with this can right here?
Yep.
That's kind of nice. So when you hook it, that's for your dryer vent. You're going to hook that in here, and what that does is gives you a room to recess that dryer vent hose into that wall so you don't smash it against the wall with your dryer.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, so it's recessed, and obviously it's just going to vent right straight up all the way through the roof.
Okay.
Gotcha. Nice.
Okay? This little spot right here, this is just going to be a clean out that remains. It's just going to be a cap right there. In case they ever have to get in there to do any snaking, that's one of the drains.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and looks like we got just the 220 for the dryer. You did not have gas for the dryer.
No.
Correct. Yep.
Okay, so you need electric dryer, of course.
Yep.
Okay, up in the ceiling, you got the two lights and then an exhaust fan. Okay, and then over here, it's going to be behind the door. This is what we call our data box. Right now, it's kind of covered up, but if I took this piece of cardboard off, you see these wires coming down into it.
Uh-huh.
This is where all your cable and stuff goes in there for the data box. When you get your AT&T, whoever,
Mm-hmm.
our company will come back out and go over the location and how this all ties in. But this is where your cable runs into here and then back out to the rooms.
Okay.
Gotcha.
You got it.
That makes sense?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. And of course, be a lot more on the final walkthrough, be a lot more clarification to it. But,
Mm-hmm.
okay. And then right above the door, there's what we call a wall register. That's just a vent that just allows air to go outside. It's just going to be look like just like one of your regular wall registers.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be one on each side of the wall, and that allows the airflow.
Gotcha. And that's only in the laundry room, right?
That is correct.
Gotcha. Yep.
He's like this.
That is correct. Okay. Exit the laundry room. Any questions in the laundry room?
Nope. Nope. All looks good there.
Okay. Going to this bedroom here, looks like we added the ceiling fan.
Yes.
Yep.
Right. Okay. So that's all that we've added in here. Closet, looks like I got something in the closet already, but there's our closet.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's good. Yeah.
Now, as I come along, if you look at the outlets down on towards the floor,
Yeah, they're all the blue things, right?
correct.
Yeah.
One of those, as a matter of fact, is this one here, where it says half. That one's going to be worked off a wall switch, either the
Okay.
top or the bottom outlet. What we usually do is we turn that outlet upside down. So on your final walkthrough, you will note it there that that's the one that's upside down, and then either the top or the bottom one will work off of this wall switch over here.
Gotcha.
So you can plug in a lamp. That's in all your rooms, all your bedrooms.
Okay.
So you can plug in a lamp and hit the light switch here. But you've added your ceiling lights, so you have that. So you're in pretty good shape there.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, bedroom.
Yep. It's a nice big window.
Okay.
That's the office,
Yep.
right?
And you see we got grids because they're out towards the street. So you got the grids in those windows.
Oh, okay.
Part of the
I see, like, you have
architectural
to make it look
from the
like
city.
part of the front. Yeah.
Yep. Although you're gonna have the fence there, you don't see it much anyways.
Right.
Okay, and obviously that's your heat register can for the bedroom up here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Stepping into the other front, this is the front bedroom at the front of the house, of course. There's your light pole,
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's the office.
right? Okay, again, kind of a
It's facing the street.
typical scenario. There'll be one outlet. Looks like it's going to be this one where it says half. That's going to be the one that's going to work off the wall switch.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What I'm showing you here, this is the main water pipe that comes into the house. So obviously, if you're hanging pictures on the wall and stuff like that, we keep it recessed back a little bit, but always try to make sure you find the studs.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's the main water, and it goes up
You drill it
into
through.
the attic, and then it just spreads out to the rest of the fixtures. That's how we get the water.
Oh.
It's all
Yeah, we
overhead.
Definitely don't want to hit that with a screw.
No. If you do, you know where the shut off is, and give us a call.
Yeah.
Oh God.
So yeah, that's just the kind of things you want to keep in mind.
Yeah.
And it'll be pretty obvious. You'll know where the water spigot is right out front, and that's right in the same bay. So you, even from the outside, you'll have a good idea where it's at.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yep.
Okay. Again,